What up, my friends? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have an exciting video. It's been months in the making. I'm comparing the three major wholesale clubs. We're comparing BJ's versus Costco versus Sam's Club. My goal is to help you decide which one is the best value for your money. I'm gonna lay out all the facts for you. That way you can decide on your own which membership works best for you. Or you could be like me and just end up with all three. We're gonna start with comparing the membership costs because I feel like that's probably one of the main factors in your decision. We're gonna do an overview of the membership perks per each wholesale club. I'm not gonna do a majorly deep dive because I know you could just go to the website to find out the information, but we are gonna highlight the real big hitters in that category. We're gonna talk about product quality, just based on my experience from shopping at the three different locations. And then we're also gonna do a product price comparison on the items that I purchase most at these wholesale clubs. And I'm gonna lay out for you the current prices in the months of September and October of the year of 2024 for each of these locations. We're gonna go over my personal store experiences in all three of the wholesale clubs, and I'm also gonna talk a little bit about the bakery and the prepared food sections. We are also gonna discuss briefly the food courts at each of these locations, and then we're gonna wrap this all up by ranking the wholesale clubs in 5 different categories, and then I'm gonna provide you the top 3 reasons I think you should shop at each of them. That way you can decide as a shopper which benefits mean the most to you, and decide which club you think fits your needs the most. If you happen to be new here, hi, how are you? How's the family? Thank you so much for clicking on that thumbnail and giving me a chance. On this channel, I share a lot about food. We do a lot of haul videos, so I share my favorite finds from Costco, Sam's, and BJ's. I also go to Trader Joe's quite a bit and sprinkle in some Target. And then outside of the haul videos, I do a lot of meal inspiration. So whether it's I'm sharing what's for dinner or the best freezer meals or crock pot recipes, you can turn to me when you need some help with your meal planning. If you end up enjoying this vibe while you're here, I would love it if you'd consider subscribing and checking out the rest of the content on my channel. Without further ado, let's dive into the video. Okay, so like I said, the first thing we're gonna be discussing is the membership costs. So each of the wholesale clubs have 2 different levels of membership, and these are the prices in October 2024. So let's start off with BJ's Wholesale Club. They have an annual membership that's called the Inner Circle, and this one is $55 per year. They also have an elevated membership at $110 per year, which allows you to earn 2% cash back on your purchases. I have noticed that BJ's does tend to offer introductory pricing for their membership. So there's usually some type of a deal where instead of $55, their regular membership is only $20 plus you get a $20 reward when you shop. If BJ's has been on your radar, I would be sure to check out online to see if there's any current promotions going on. Next up, we have Costco, and they also have 2 different memberships. One is called the Gold Star membership. This is also $55 per year. And then they have the executive membership, which recently was increased, and that is now $130 a year. With the executive membership, just like BJ's, you can earn 2% cash back up to $1,000 annually. I didn't see anything that said BJ's has any type of a cap on theirs, but I could have missed it. Last up, we have Sam's Club, and they have 2 membership options. One they call the Club, and that one is $50 per year. But just like BJ's, I've seen a lot of times where there's promotions where you can get an introductory offer for their membership. So if you are looking into joining Sam's Club, you may want to look around online and see if there's any promotions. I know my previous employer had like a perks website and Sam's Club was included on it. And I've seen ads all over the place for introductory offers for Sam's Club, so it'd be worth checking out. They also offer a Plus membership, and that is $110 per year. Just like the other 2, there's a 2% cash back, but on theirs, it actually says that they cap it at $500 annually. Now, let's dive into a little bit on the perks for each of the clubs. So we have BJ's perks. They do offer gas discounts. One of my favorite things about BJ's is they actually have digital coupons. So if you go onto their app, it's incredibly user-friendly, and as soon as you search for a product, it actually has whether or not there's a manufacturer or BJ's coupon available for that product, and you can just click on it and then it'll save it to your membership card. So whether you check out via the different convenient options that they have on the app or you check out with an actual cashier, it's connected to your membership card, and it could not be any easier. The other thing I love about it is if you do decide to use their app to check out, it actually alerts you in your cart that there's a coupon available available, so it's very hard to miss any of those coupons. They really do a good job in making sure you don't miss out on any discounts. The other thing I like about BJ's is they actually are very flexible when it comes to payment options. They accept all major credit cards and EBT. They also offer curbside and same-day delivery. They have travel and services discounts. They also have an optical and pharmacy. And last but not least, they offer what they call Express Pay, which is a system where you can scan the barcodes in the cart on your phone, and then you just check out directly on your phone, just show your barcode at the door, and then you're on your way. Next up, we have Costco. So Costco also offers gas discounts at several locations. In terms of services, most locations offer a tire and battery services. They have hearing aid services on site. They have optical and pharmacy. They also offer travel and services discounts, even including some home projects. Two of my favorite perks about Costco though is one, their return policy. Their return policy is bar none. If you have any issues with their products whatsoever, they are incredibly flexible and ready to work with you to make sure you get the best customer service possible. And the other thing that I love about Costco is they have rotating products. So what that means is they bring in luxury high-end type items at a discount that you really can't find anywhere else, and they offer it at a limited time, but it gives you a great opportunity to grab some higher priced items at a reasonable price. Last but not least, we have Sam's Club. So just like the other two, they do also offer gas discounts at most of their locations. They do also have instant savings a lot, and they offer discounts if you use their scan and go system, which we'll talk about in a second. There'll be extra signage by the products that tell you if there's some type of an additional discount available. For services, they also have a tire and battery center. They have free healthcare screening services, as well as optical and pharmacy. They also offer curbside pickup. However, my experience with their curbside pickup has not been the best. And then last but not least, everybody's favorite part of Sam's Club is they have scan and go. Similar to BJ's, you can use your Sam's Club app to scan the products in your cart and then just show your app to an associate as you're exiting the store. And again, you will be good to go. Let's just talk a little bit about the shopping convenience at each of the locations. So for BJ's, like I said, you can do curbside pickup, you could shop in the store, or they even offer same-day delivery services for their members. For Sam's Club, they also do curbside pickup for their Plus members, but my experience has not been good with the curbside pickup. I don't know if I'm just used to Target and Home Depot on how they do curbside pickup, but basically every time that I've done curbside pickup at another retailer, when I place my order, they confirm the order and then tell me that it's ready to pick up. When I show up at the location, whatever I had picked during that order is fulfilled. And if Target is unable to fulfill one of the items, or Lowe's is unable to fulfill it, or Home Depot, or whoever I'm shopping with, they tend to send me a notification that that product is not available, and then they give me options on whether I'd like to pick it up at a different store location, if I'd like to have it shipped to my home, or if I'd like to have the item canceled. My experience with Sam's Club several times now is they tell me that my entire order is ready for pickup, and then I get there and they tell me that one or two of the items was unable to be fulfilled, and then they offer to cancel that item once I'm there, which I just think is a little strange, because one time we had an order that they were unable to fulfill 2 of the 3 items. So I would have just canceled the entire order and gone somewhere else to grab it, because it was no good for me to only have that one item. So my experience has not been great when it comes to curbside with Sam's Club, and there's been a couple of times where they've picked the wrong item for me as well. So I have resulted to pretty much just always going inside to shop with them. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna discuss a little bit about my experience with product quality, and then we're gonna dive into some of the items that we purchase regularly that I wanna highlight the different price points. That way we can see who has the best value for the price. So let's take a moment to compare product quality at BJ's versus Costco versus Sam's Club. For BJ's, for me, I think the biggest thing is that they do not have a large variety of products. So they have their own store brand. However, because of the fact that I feel like they're not as popular as Costco and Sam's Club, they don't have that store brand spread out through a great variety of products. So you can't really take advantage of the discounted prices you usually see when it comes to a store brand. However, the couple times that I have shopped at BJ's so far, I have noticed that their stores are incredibly clean, it's incredibly easy to shop, and the quality on all of the produce has been amazing. So in terms of quality, I think BJ's does a really great job. They just don't have as much of a variety as I would like. Costco, 10 stars when it comes to product quality and product variety. They have Kirkland Signature pretty much spread out throughout every single category in the store. So if you're looking to get really good value, they have Kirkland products all over the store for you. They also offer a lot of organic products in comparison to BJ's and Sam's Club. I think that Costco does an amazing job when it comes to offering organic selection. If you're like me and you're trying to stay budget friendly but also make wholesome choices, I think Costco is definitely the winner in that category. When it comes to quality, I have witnessed several times employees being actively out on the floor replacing products that are not the best quality. Last but not least, we have Sam's Club. I don't know if it's just my club or what it is, but I don't think Sam's Club does a good job in quality or variety, especially when it comes to produce, which is one of the main reasons that I shop at wholesale clubs. For me, Sam's Club does not offer a lot of frozen produce, and they don't offer a lot of good quality regular produce. I've had to spend so much time picking through the produce that they have out on the floor, just trying to find any good quality. I tend to only shop at one location in Jacksonville, Florida. However, I did also shop at Sam's Clubs in Hawaii and also in Virginia, and I didn't have great experiences there either. So when it comes to product variety and product quality, I don't think Sam's Club does that great of a job. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and do a breakdown on product pricing. What I did was I took the items that we personally purchased the most at these wholesale clubs. I'm probably not going to touch upon everything that you guys shop for, but for us, we're mostly looking for produce and household items. I also included some proteins in here like chicken breast, ground beef, and things like that. I think that household goods are the reason why a lot of people end up shopping at a wholesale club. And I confirmed this fact because when I was doing this little deep dive, I also decided to look up both Kroger and Target prices for everything that I was comparing in this video. And when it came to household items, there was a massive gap. So if you're purchasing your household goods at either Target or Kroger, you may want to look into wholesale clubs, because I honestly think the difference in amount for household goods would cover the cost of your membership at any of the wholesale clubs. So first up, we have laundry detergent. So for this one, I did 3 different laundry detergents. So we have the store brand liquid laundry detergent. For BJ's, it was $18.99 for 152 loads, which breaks down to be 12 cents per load. For Costco, it was $19.99 for 146 loads, which breaks down to be 14 cents per load. And then Sam's Club was $15.98, but it was for 127 loads, and that breaks down to be 13 cents per load. So in this category, BJ's is the winner. Next up, I did Tide Liquid. At BJ's, that was $24.99 for 152 loads, which breaks down to be 16 cents per load. Costco is $19.99 for 111 loads, which breaks down to 18 cents per load. And then last but not least, Sam's Club, $24.99 for 152 loads, which breaks down to 16 cents per load. So in this situation, BJ's and Sam's Club are tied. Last but not least, I did Tide Pods. And for Tide Pods, BJ's offers it at $32.99 for 168 packs, which breaks down to 20 cents per pack. Costco offers it at $26.99 for 104 packs, so it's 26 cents per pack. And last but not least is Sam's Club. That's $29.99 for 156 packs, so it's 19 cents per pack. So Sam's Club wins in that category. However, overall, BJ's in the laundry detergent department, they are the winner. Next up, we have paper towels. So at BJ's, it's $19.99 for 12 rolls of the store brand paper towels. Costco, it was $22.99 for 12 rolls. And then last but not least is Sam's Club, which is $19.99 for 15 rolls. So Sam's Club is the winner in this situation. However, when it comes to paper towels, and we're about to dive into toilet paper next, there's usually some type of a confusing math that happens. It usually says on the outside that they're mega rolls and that there's this many tear sheets per cubic inch or something like that. So when you do your shopping for paper towels, these numbers may not accurately represent what is actually the best value because of the fact that there's paper towel math, and I don't have a PhD in calculus. So I'm just giving the numbers based on what I saw when I was in the store, but you may want to do like a deeper dive into the actual breakdown. But from what I saw, it seems like Sam's Club is the best value when it came to that category. So next up, we have toilet paper. I did store brand versus Charmin because I feel like those are the two that most people pick. However, most of the stores also carry a couple other brands, but I think overall this just gives us a good picture. So first up, we have BJ's. Their store brand is $19.99 for 32 rolls. Costco, their store brand is $23.49 for 30 rolls. And then Sam's Club, it's $22.99 for 45 rolls. But again, remember, there could be toilet paper math happening here. Overall though, Sam's Club seems to take that category of store brand toilet paper as the winner for the price. Next up, I have Charmin toilet paper. BJ's offers that at $31.79 for 32 rolls. Costco offers it at $32.99 for 30 rolls. And then Sam's Club offers it at $31.99 for 32 rolls. So the winner in that one is BJ's. Next up, I headed to the trash bag category and I looked at kitchen bags and then also the 33-gallon outdoor bags. For the kitchen bags, all three stores offered it as a 200 count, and for the outdoor 33-gallon bags, they offered it as a 90 count. So for BJ's, the kitchen bags were $16.99 for the 200, Costco, $16.99 for the 200, and guess what? Sam's Club, $16.99 for 200. So we have a tie in that category. In the 33-gallon outdoor 90 count, it was BJ's offering it at $17.99, Costco offering it at $19.99, and Sam's Club offering it at $18.99. So BJ's won in that category. Next up, we're going to discuss some of the produce that I tend to look for when I go to these locations. First up is raspberries. All three of the clubs offer it as a 12-ounce weight. BJ's, it was $5.99. Costco, $4.99, and Sam's Club, $4.47. So Sam's Club was the winner in the raspberry category. Next up, we have kiwis, specifically the golden kiwis. Those are the ones that we always grab. At BJ's, they have a 2-pound weight for $7.59, which breaks down to $3.80 per pound. Costco offers a 3-pound container of the golden kiwis and it's $9.69, so that breaks down to $3.23 per pound. Sam's Club offers a 2-pound container of the golden kiwis at $7.55, which breaks down to $3.78 per pound, so Costco is actually the winner in the kiwis section. Next up, we have cuties, those little mandarin oranges. For all three of the clubs, they offer a 5-pound bag of these mandarins. So BJ's offers that 5-pound bag at $7.49. Costco offers it at $7.29, and Sam's Club offers it at $7.36. So Costco is the winner in the cuties category. Next up, we have baby carrots. For BJ's, they offer a 2-pound bag of this for $3.29, which breaks down to $1.65 per pound. Costco offers a 5-pound bag of this for $6.49, which breaks down to $1.30 per pound. And then last but not least, Sam's Club offers a 3-pound bag at $4.57, so that breaks down to $1.52 per pound. So yet again, Costco is the victor here for the baby carrot category. Last but not least, in the produce section, we're going to cover organic bananas because that's what I always tend to grab. For BJ's, they offer 2 pounds at $1.49, so that breaks down to 75 cents per pound. Costco offers 3 pounds of organic bananas at $1.99, so that breaks down to 66 cents per pound. And last but not least, we have Sam's Club. They offer 3 pounds as well at $1.97. It's just over 65 cents per pound, but Sam's Club does win in the organic bananas category, but produce overall, Costco has the better pricing when it comes to produce. Next up, we have bread. What I did in this category, we don't buy it a lot, but I know a lot of people do. I just went with like the lowest price white bread that they offer. It's a 2-pack at each of the stores. And then I also did potato bread. Again, it's a 2-pack. That's what John and I tend to buy. So I just wanted to highlight the ones that we actually purchase. So for the white bread category, BJ's offers it at $3.49. Costco offers it at $5.35. And Sam's Club offers it at $3.37. So Sam's Club is the winner when it comes to a 2-pack of just your good old white bread. Now, when it comes to the potato bread, I personally looked up the Martin's brand. BJ's offers it at $7.49 for a 2-pack. Costco offers it at $7.53, and Sam's Club offers it at $7.18. So they also win in the potato bread category. So they take the entire category of bread. They are the best value for the price in that category. Next up, we have ground beef. I'm also giving you guys 2 comparisons on this. We're gonna discuss regular old ground beef, 88/12 as the fat ratio. BJ's offers that at $4.59 per pound. Costco offers it at $4.91 per pound, and Sam's Club offers it at $4.58 per pound, beating out BJ's by an entire penny. So Sam's Club wins in that category of ground beef. Then I looked up grass-fed ground beef, and BJ's offers it at $6.99 per pound, which is in line with what regular grocery prices are. Costco offers it at $5.44 per pound, and then Sam's Club offers it at $4.98 per pound. I do just want to remark that BJ's and Sam's Club offer a 3-pound package when it comes to the organic grass-fed ground beef, whereas Costco offers a 4-pound package. The only reason why I bring that up is just in the event that having an extra pound of ground beef would lead to some type of food waste for you. If you're the type that you can't get through ground beef that quickly, it might be a negative that Costco offers it in a 4-pound pack. I use ground beef enough that having a 4-pound package is a benefit for me because it'll mean that I can stretch that ground beef out a little bit further and it saves me from having to go back for more. I think I forgot to mention that in the grass-fed ground beef section, Sam's Club was the winner of that category as well per pound. So they take the entire ground beef category. Next up, we have chicken breast. I just went with regular good old boneless skinless chicken breast. Price per pound, BJ's has it at $2.69. Costco has it at $2.99 per pound. And Sam's Club offers it at $2.68 per pound. So Sam's Club is the winner when it comes to chicken breast. I will, however, make this comment. If you purchase chicken breast at Sam's Club, my only issue with it is you kind of have to process it right away, or if you're gonna freeze it, you need to move it into freezer safe Ziploc bags, because I keep forgetting to do that. And when you freeze the chicken package, they have one of those foam pouch things on the bottom that are like covered in plastic and that weird, almost like gauzy type material. So if you take it out of the freezer and you try to peel that away from it, it leaves all that gauze weird stuff on the bottom of your chicken. Costco, what I love about it is they have the full pack of chicken, but it's separated into 6 different packs, and it's all just a plastic pack. So you can just cut it open and dump the chicken wherever you need it to go. You could also cut those little packages up, keep half of them in the fridge, half of them in the freezer, or whatever. Whereas Sam's Club, like I said, it just comes in a full package and you kind of have to decide a processing situation for yourself. Just to point that out in case that affects your decision one way or another. Okay, now we're gonna discuss milk. I personally purchased the organic whole milk at all of these locations, and I buy the 1.5 gallon pack. So it comes with 3 half-gallon organic whole milks. At BJ's, it's $11.99. At Costco, it's $12.99. And at Sam's Club, it's $12.68. So BJ's is the winner when it comes to whole milk. I do want to point out though that when I ran the numbers and I compared Kroger and Target prices to the Wholesale Club prices, I actually was surprised to find out that Target has the lowest price when it comes to organic whole milk, at least for the month of October of 2024. They had a better price. So just throwing that out there in case you're a Target shopper. Next up, we have cage-free eggs because that's what I personally purchased, and we're looking at the 24 count of cage-free eggs at each of the locations. So BJ's offers it at $6.99, Costco offers it at $5.46, and Sam's Club offers it at $4.98. So they are the winner for the egg category. We end up needing a large quantity of eggs, so I've been purchasing the 5 dozen packs at Costco. I usually buy 2 of them, so we have 10 dozen eggs, because I have 3 toddlers that happen to love scrambled eggs every single morning, and John and I usually also have 1 or 2 eggs ourselves, so we go through eggs pretty quickly. I was thinking this whole time that I was saving money by purchasing the 2 5 dozen packs, but it actually breaks down to the same cost per egg, whether you buy the 24 count at Costco or you buy the larger amount. So if you don't need the larger amount, but you've kind of been considering it, if you need real estate in your refrigerator and that 5 dozen is gonna take up too much room, you don't need to worry about it. The 24 count ends up being the same value as the 5 dozen. So there's that. Okay, so that wraps up everything that I wanted to cover in terms of product pricing. Now I'm just gonna walk through each of the locations and tell you a little bit about my in-store experiences. So the first store we'll talk about is BJ's. That one is newer to me. I've only been a couple of times, but I will tell you, both times that I went, I had really good experiences there. The store was incredibly clean. I'm talking immaculately clean. There were friendly associates at the door. There were friendly associates at checkout. There were friendly associates spread throughout. There was even a bakery lady that had talked to us at one point. The overall vibe of BJ's was great. There was almost no one else there. I don't know if a lot of people are not even aware that it's open or whatever, but we went on what should have been a pretty busy night, and there weren't that many people there. So overall, my in-store experience at BJ's was a really good one. The one thing I will say though, is that when we went to go check out, there was one associate at self-checkout helping the people with self-checkout, but none of their registers were open, like traditional registers. So I know some people feel some type of way about self-checkout. I'm sure if you asked the self-checkout person to check you out, they probably would have figured something out. But I do just want to say that there wasn't a lot of staff at the front when it came to the checkout experience. And that doesn't bother me because I was using their express pay option and just got myself out of the store anyway. But I do want to bring it up in case that affects your decision. Next up, Costco. The love of my life. I have been shopping at Costco for probably 10 to 15 years now. When I lived in Hawaii, it was almost a need because the pricing there at regular grocery stores was just insane. So Costco was only 10 minutes from my house when I lived there, and I was there quite a bit. I have only ever had maybe 1 or 2 grouchy employees. Other than that, in every state that I've lived in that I've shopped at a Costco, I have had stellar customer service wherever I go. I also think that they do a phenomenal job when it comes to stocking the store, keeping it clean, keeping it relatively easy to shop despite how busy they are. The only downside to me for Costco is how busy they are. It is very difficult to shop at Costco because there are just so many people. Granted, we usually can only go on nights and weekends. We don't go during a weekday. So maybe it's a little bit of a better experience, but I would think that most Americans are probably shopping there too on nights and weekends. And so that would be something that would matter to you. Last but not least, we have Sam's Club. I have not had very good experiences at Sam's Club wherever I've been. Like I said, I shopped in Hawaii, Virginia, and now Florida. They haven't been great experiences. I've had a couple of altercations that I've witnessed between employees and customers, between employees and employees. I had one that I witnessed with the food court employees where a customer actually had to break up the employees. And I also had a situation where we were approaching closing time at Sam's Club and they were kicking us out of the store. And Costco would quite literally never. They hadn't made an announcement saying that the store was closing or anything like that. They didn't tell us when we came into the store, so I wasn't really paying attention to what time it was. And I only needed a couple more things, and there was literally a police officer kicking people out of the store. I will say in terms of busyness, I never have too much of a problem with that. It's busier than BJ's is, but it's not as busy as Costco is. So it's a little bit easier to get your shopping done and not feel like you're pressured. And then of course, I love the scan and go feature. I think that is way easier than having to go through a traditional checkout. But overall, Sam's and the experience factor is just not there. Next, we're gonna just quickly talk about bakery. To me, BJ's, Costco, and Sam's Club are all very comparable when it comes to bakery. I actually think that Sam's Club bakery, no, I think that they're all pretty even. I think that Sam's Club has more kind of like not elaborate, indulgent desserts. Like I noticed that they have a lot more like cheesecake, oversized cupcakes, like black tie mousse cake, cake balls, things like that. Like I've noticed that Sam's Club has more of a indulgent type bakery. BJ's, to me, they had more of a bread selection and a bagel selection, and then things like apple pies and stuff like that. So theirs is kind of more like that wholesome type bakery. And then Costco, I feel like, is kind of a good marriage of both. They have some indulgent items. They have some really good looking bread. Their bagels are phenomenal. Nobody is outshining the other in that section. Now, when it comes to prepared foods, Costco is 100% the winner in this case. The prepared food section of Costco is world class. They have so many great options when it comes to prepared food, and I feel like they have such a great variety. They have salads, they have pasta salad, they have seafood, they have pasta dishes, they have Mexican dishes, they have potato salads, anything you can think of, Costco offers it, and they're constantly bringing in new items. Sam's Club, every single time I've gone, I've been a Sam's Club member again for probably the last year, I would guess, maybe 9 months. Every single time I go, it's the exact same like 6 items. They have macaroni and cheese, manicotti, a pasta salad. I think they have enchiladas, and then they have like maybe one other thing. The manicotti was okay, we tried that, but nothing else has really jumped out at me. But the one that really needs to work on the prepared food area is BJ's. Their prepared food section is not good. There's not a great variety there. And then we got something there that was almost inedible. It was steak rolls. They had these like steak spring rolls, and I love salt, and I thought it was too salty. We did not enjoy that. So anyways, that's my summary on the prepared foods. Last, before we wrap everything up, I just wanted to dive into food court real quick. So for BJ's, food court is another area of opportunity for them. It's basically just a snack section. And the 2 times that we went, they actually had closed it down several hours early. And I think all they offer is like pretzels and I don't even know what else, ices maybe. It was because nobody was there, so we didn't really take a lot of time, but it was just a very small little counter. I wouldn't even call it a food court. There wasn't any seating or anything like that, and I don't know if it's just my BJ's location in Jacksonville, Florida, or if that's the case with all BJ's, but there wasn't really a food court. Costco food court, they definitely win in this category. Costco has such a great food court and they do rotate items out pretty frequently. They have a great variety of items and the pricing I think is really good. And their pizza is really good. For being like processed pizza, I think that it's really good. Sam's Club food court. Again, I don't know if it's just my location, but they close the food court down, or they don't even close it down. The employees stand there 2 hours before the store closes and just tell you that everything is out, that their ice cream machine is broken and that pizza's done for the day, hot dogs are done for the day, and they just stand there for the 2 hours. The food is okay. They had the food court available because we went around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so they miraculously hadn't shut down for the day. And we got a slice of pizza and a hot dog combo. The hot dog is smaller than Costco's, but the same price, and it wasn't that great. And then the pizza, it's okay. It's not as good as Costco's, but it's not bad. Costco is the winner to me when it comes to food court. So now I'm just gonna go over my personal ranking based on what we just talked about for each of the wholesale clubs, based on membership pricing, perks, product pricing, store experience, and the food court. Those are gonna be the 5 categories we're gonna use. I think that Sam's Club wins when it comes to membership pricing, BJ's being in 2nd place, and Costco being in 3rd. When it comes to perks, I think that Costco is number 1 when it comes to perks, Sam's Club number 2, and then number 3 is BJ's. When it comes to product pricing, Sam's Club definitely wins that category overall. Sam's was number 1 in 13 different items. BJ's was number 1 in 7 different items. And Costco was the lowest with only 5 products being the lowest price at their location. Store experience, Costco, hands down, number 1. BJ's, number 2, and Sam's Club number 3. But again, store experience is my experience. So you may have a better experience at your Sam's Club and a worse experience at your Costco. That's just going off of my personal history with the stores. And then last but not least, we have food court. Costco, number 1 for sure. Sam's Club, number 2 for sure, and BJ's is number 3. And now I just wanna cover the top 3 reasons I think you should shop at either BJ's, Costco, or Sam's Club. That way you can make an informed decision when you decide where you wanna get a wholesale club membership to. I think the top 3 reasons why you'd wanna shop at BJ's Wholesale Club are number 1, the coupons, number 2, the crowd levels, or the lack of crowd levels, I should say. And number 3, the flexible sizes. I didn't touch upon this too much, but for BJ's, they're kind of somewhere in between a grocery store and a wholesale club. So if you're in a position where you don't really need to majorly bulk shop, BJ's is kind of a good in-between where they have different size products. Some are like a regular grocery store and some are like a wholesale club. So it gives you a little bit more variety when it comes to the quantity that you're purchasing. And the top 3 reasons why I think you should shop at Costco are quality, variety, and their return policy. Those are the top 3 reasons why I think you need to shop at Costco. And then last but not least, my top 3 reasons why you should shop at Sam's Club are the pricing, the convenience, and then their gas prices. Apparently, Sam's Club gas prices are the best value for the cost. Overall, I personally think that Costco is the best wholesale option, but it could be because of the type of shopping that John and I personally do. If you happen to be more in a season of life where you lean on processed foods a lot and convenience type items, I think that Sam's Club has a really good variety of those. And there's absolutely no judgment here for that because I've been in those seasons of life myself. In my season of life right now, I do schedule in a lot of meal prep sessions and I try to look for more organic and wholesome items. So I tend to lean on those type of items, and I think Costco has a better variety and a better value for your price of that. So I know a lot of people usually just look at Costco versus Sam's Club. For me, I would pick Costco. I think BJ's is also a really good option. It's just if I had to pick, my order would go Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's. BJ's, I feel like I've had a better experience with them, but the variety of foods that they offer is not good enough for me to cancel Sam's Club over them. Based on the geography of these locations, to our home, I think I am gonna try and just keep all 3 of them because it makes it easy for me to only have to go to Costco once per month because I can fill in with Sam's Club and BJ's on the in-between. So for us, we'll probably keep all 3, but if I had to cut one, it would probably be BJ's. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a longer one, so thank you so much for sticking it out, but I hope I provided you some valuable insight on the different wholesale clubs so you can decide which one is worth your time and money because I know both of those are valuable. I'd also like to invite you guys to leave comments down below to let us all know what your experiences are at the different wholesale clubs because I know that other people will be looking for additional feedback. So if you have a preference, please let us know down in the comments. I hope I delivered whatever you needed when you clicked on that thumbnail. If you happen to have a family member or a friend that's been talking about joining a wholesale club and trying to figure out what to do, you now have a video you can share with them. Thank you guys again for being here, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye.